at all. So I'm just gonna play this exquisite moment from President Trump and JD Vance, and then I gotta jump out of here, I think, unless something else pops up.
So it's not a question of alignment. I'm aligned with the world. I want to get the thing set. I'm aligned with Europe. I want to see if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough. But you're never going to get a deal that way, so that's the way it goes. All right, one more question.
Hey, I want to respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden, of thumping our chest and pretending that the President of the United States' words mattered more than the President of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he occupied our parts, big parts of Ukraine, part of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact line?
2015.
2014.
2014 and 2014.
2014.
Yeah. So
I was not here.
Yeah, but
that's exactly right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, yeah, the situation the same. The people have been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him, me, like a new president. In 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel, we signed ceasefire. Ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed him with gas contract. Gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the President for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring people, you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of
Uncross your arms, son.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems, even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's exactly what you're doing.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. That's back to you. Far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once? this
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting,
today.
have you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No,
Can
you've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not
I
winning.
know.
You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this
We
cabinet.
gave you, through
I
this
said thank
stupid
you.
president, $350 billion.
You voted
We gave
for
you
your
military
president.
equipment,
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
What about you
If
speaking?
you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me-
equipment,
you invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak.
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I
Again,
tell you.
just say thank you.
I said a lot of
accept
times
that there,
thank you
accept
to
that-
American people.
Accept that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on.
I understand, sir.
I think it's
I
very
understand.
important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are dying.
tell you
You're
again,
running
I
low
know.
on soldiers.
Don't-
Listen,
don't please,
you're running
Mr.
low
President.
on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And then
President.
then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I want this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're saying you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
with guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what-
That
what
wasn't
is-
with me.
It
That was
wasn't
with
with you.
a guy named Biden, who was not a smart person.
This
That
is
was
your,
with,
this
that
is
was with
your
Obama.
president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is, Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Mr. Vice President.
The fact that this guy really tried to do that with Donald Trump and JD Vance. JD Vance was ready. JD Vance, that boy's from the Appalachian Mountains. Somebody better tell Zelenskyy about what goes on in the Appalachian Mountains, okay? I know he's in a suit and everything, but you got farm boy strength. You don't want, there's farm boy strength, and then there's mountain boy strength, okay? You don't want any part of that. You don't want any part of either of those. He's not ready for that. This guy's a Hollywood actor. You kidding me? I think he's not even Hollywood. He's whatever Ukraine, Europe would. Are you kidding me right now? And you think he's going to go toe-to-toe with JD's been in the army. JD's a Marine, eh? Can't play around with that type of stuff. This guy's like flaring his nostrils up at Trump when he says, you know, this is because of us. Oh, yeah, it would have been 3 days. He's like shooing away what Trump is saying. If they got no support from the U.S., it would have been over. It would have been over. Europe would have been like, please, can you please send over a couple of billion, maybe just a few dozen billions, please? If the U.S. was like, no, nothing, we're just going to watch. We want to see what happens. Oh, it would be crazy over there. Are you kidding me? The UK is overrun by their own immigration issues. They can't do anything really for Ukraine. Not like America can. This guy, especially Zelenskyy, they can't even fathom the strength of the American military. They can make a country live through a war just by giving them money. People have no idea the strength that American has. Americans don't realize the strength. The rest of the world, regular people, don't realize the strength. And this world leader does not realize the strength. He has no idea what he's saying right now. He has no clue. It's just He can't fathom it. That's why Trump's like, oh, I want it to stop. Because Trump's like, oh, well, I don't want to have to just take out all of Europe. Oh, I don't want to do that. But I could. You know what white phosphorus is? I could just make it white phosphorus everywhere in Europe if I needed to. But I don't want to do that because that would be terrible. This guy has no clue about war, like actual war. You know, it's like I forget, there's a guy, he was talking. It might have been Elon Musk, but he was hiring for a company. He was a tech guy, and he's like, we never hire anyone from Apple because all people who work for Apple know, especially if they entered their careers into Apple, is that they make a product and they make billions of dollars. And you don't want someone like that. You want someone with grit. This guy doesn't realize that he jumped into this thing completely backed by the US. It is the most powerful force in the world. And you could go back thousands of years and it would still be considered that. And he doesn't understand. He's been pushed and guided along by that. You know? Oh, man. I'm so glad JD gave it to him like that. Say thank you, man. And like, has he said thank you? No. I only listened to this part at the beginning. Then we played the whole thing again. He didn't say thank you this whole time. He's not thankful at all. I mean, he was on stage. Look, JD was right. He campaigned for Kamala Harris, first off, right? And I think Joe Biden as well, right? But yeah, he didn't say thank you whatsoever. And then he was on stage the other day talking about, 77. Oh, I don't even acknowledge what I owe them. No, this was a grant. These are grants. I don't acknowledge grants. This is crazy. I don't know who this guy thinks he is to be able to try and do something like that. And then I have this update for you guys. I mean, yeah, I just, got heated there for a second. Just the disrespect. It's crazy how many people are so comfortable disrespecting the president of the United States. It's mind-boggling how many people are so comfortable with it. It's so crazy. I've never seen anything like that before. But this is what Trump had to say. He released this statement. This is directly from Donald Trump. Statement from Donald Trump. We had a very meaningful meeting in the White House today. Much was learned that could never be understood without conversation under such fire and pressure. It's amazing what comes out through emotion. Oh, that's big boss talk. So it's amazing what you learn when someone's very upset and just, letting things fly out of his Ukrainian mouth. It's very interesting what you learn. Oh, juice. Oh, juice. Up. What happened? Did I switch pages? Oh, I did. No, I didn't. What happened? Where'd it go? Oh my gosh, I lost it. Oh, I'm such a lightweight, guys. Hold on. What is this? How'd I lose it? Oh my gosh. Okay, Donald Trump. Can't believe I lost it. Zelenskyy. Oh my gosh. I was too excited. I got too excited. This is wild. Let's see if I can find this again. I can't believe I just lost it. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm heartbroken right now. How did I press a button and lose it? See, now I'm dating myself with how old I am. I have no idea how I lost this thing. Let's see here. Let's go up here. All in all, did I even like it? Maybe I liked it. But all in all, Zelenskyy got thrown out. Like, this is crazy. I didn't even like it. Come on. Let me just go Trump, Donald, Trump, Truth, Social. Scrambling right now, guys. There it is. Bang. It's in a different color. Crazy what comes through in emotion. I have determined that President Zelenskyy is not ready for peace if America is involved because he feels our involvement gives him a big advantage in negotiations. I don't want advantage. I want peace. He disrespected the United States of America in its cherished Oval Office. He can come back when he is ready for peace. Wow. Done deal. Done deal. Oh, that's so. Whoever said that they weren't going to stand together, you're 100% right. He pretty much got thrown out of the White House. Wow. Oh my gosh. He got thrown out of the White House. Oh my gosh. Expect nothing less from Donald Trump. Expect nothing less. So what does that mean now? It means that they might be pulling out. They might be pulling out. What people got to say? Facts, coach. He is out of touch. Donald shooting the bird at the WEF with Zelenskyy beat down. I love that Trump did this in front of all of the media. Oh, yeah, that's the thing, man. The fact that he did it in front of everybody. He made sure to. And it's funny because before I was even into this whole part of it, I was saying how he's done this with Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. He's made sure to just always have it in front of everybody so everybody can see what's going on. And this is just a perfect example of that, you know, and even J.D. Vance a little bit yesterday with the Prime Minister of the UK getting into it a little bit. We need to be able to see more of that more often. It's just, yeah, it's incredible to see. He's out of touch. Our president and vice president looked good just now. The greatest. Those are the greatest world leaders in the world right now. There's nobody better. There's nobody touching it. Not even close. Pierre Poilievre in Canada should take notes if he wants to win PM. Yeah, I don't know about that guy, man. I don't know about that guy. I know what's going on in Canada, you know, a lot deeper than people realize. He's not going to stop what's really harming Canada right now. He's not going to stop it, you know? He's not talking about if he the note that he should take from Trump is building the wall and stopping the mass immigration. That's what he needs to do. But he wants to make it easier. He doesn't want any deportations. There's 50,000 people on student visas that aren't going to school. He has a lot to learn, man. I don't see, maybe things will happen better business-wise, relations with America, with Pierre, but I don't see him changing much. And there is a lot wrong. Canada right now has something called Marxist Winter Camp, and it's happening right now. Right now it's happening. And there are a warehouse, a huge school gymnasium filled with people who are communists and Marxists. And there's people who are at the head, and they're teaching them how to implement that ideology. And no one in Canada is talking about it. It's terrible. Getting off topic. But yeah, that Pierre dude, he's not doing anything. Putin would have chopped Zelenskyy in half in a week. Oh man, we just said, let's see what happens. You and me both. No disrespect to women. Yeah, what do you mean? No disrespect to women. Yeah, of course. Yo, coach, big fan. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Tyler. Zelenskyy paid $18 million for a penthouse in Dubai. I bet he did. 18 million USD. Without a doubt. So long as Americans have free speech and the right to bear arms, they will never be submissive. Maybe a bit bent, but not broken. Oh, man. First Amendment, Second Amendment, nothing better. You'd be hard-pressed to find something better, you know? Tell people all the time, not all play. Dominique, Martin Armstrong predicts war in Europe. They are moving all their assets, gold, to U.S. to protect it. This looks like an out for the U.S. to stay out of war. Yeah. Well, I mean, Trump took. If the guy doesn't want to stop, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to just be along for the ride? He doesn't want to stop. If he doesn't want to stop, what can you do? You have to move out. Let him see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. Man, I knew it. Oh snap. Good luck, EU. Yeah, good luck to them. Good luck to them. They're all of their forces are wrapped up in just arresting people for tweets. all their military forces, police forces, they're just scouring social media. Who said something that made someone uncomfortable? Who's the one who said something that made someone uncomfortable? Let's go to his house and give him the what's for, fellas. Trump is playing chess while Zelenskyy is playing checkers. He's way out of reach, trying to negotiate with Trump as an enemy. That's the thing. You can tell. And actually, I bring this up. He's not trying to negotiate. And this is very much out of the playbook of Rules for Radicals, where you keep on making demands, and even when the demands are met, you make demands further, because that way the conflict never ends, right? And the whole time you're doing that, you're trying to do a play for power. So if you think of Zelenskyy as not just himself, but also a figurehead for a bunch of others, then you understand that this is a play for power. You're draining the US of all these tax dollars. You have Europe, different European countries also draining money of tax dollars, right? You have people actually passing away because of the actual war. You have Russia distracted in a sense. China's partners distracted. Like, there's a whole bunch of destabilization happening just because of him, just because of this conflict. And if America stops busying itself with it, they have the ability to really focus in on what matters, which is the citizens. Yeah, I don't, it's interesting. He keeps on making these demands, going back to Rules for Radicals. He keeps making these demands. And then when he's met with, we're going to make a deal, he starts an argument, because that, what you just watched, he started that. Okay. He started that whole thing. So, and then he made sure to get thrown out. Now America's not helping him. You know what I mean? It's very much a tactic. So, but I don't know. At the end, we all need to give the finger to the WEF. Actually, I was selling a shirt that had a bunch of people giving the middle finger to Klaus Schwab. I don't know if it's still up on my site. I haven't checked in a while. But I was selling that one for a while because it's a solid shirt. I actually got to buy another. I used to wear all extra large. Now I'm down to large because I've been working out and stuff. I got to buy new ones of all my shirts that I got. Someone says Trump knows Zelenskyy is in bed with the globalists. The globals. Those globals. I know what you mean, man. We all need to give the finger. Yo, Coach, Zelenskyy has pulled this every time we've tried to make a deal. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. This is like, if you read Rules for Radicals, this is a tactic that is used, and it's to keep it going. Because think about it. What does he want more than anything? He wants more money. He wants more support. And if he's not going to get it from America anymore, which I think Trump is going to announce next, then what's the next step? He's going to get it from Europe, right? But now France, the UK, whoever else was going to involve themselves, now they're going to look at it and go, okay, this may not make sense. I mean, if we're throwing money in with America, then, you know, we're all kind of protected because we know that Russia won't push it to that extent. And, you know, like, there's a whole thing that happens with America. If they put boots on the ground in Ukraine, it goes to a different level, you know? Russia goes to a different level, but then America just goes, it's time, let's go. And it's just it gets serious when America gets involved. 40 Green Berets. 40 Green Berets will make it so a regular guy from Wisconsin is now the president of Russia. I'm just saying, they don't play around. JD Vance is suddenly the president of Ukraine. Hi, everybody. I've been Ukrainian for a while. Hi. How's everybody doing? It gets bad, you know? You bought that shirt, Crystal. Thank you so much. Anthony Blinken attended the WEF prior to the invasion. Of course he did. Of course he did. Zelenskyy wear a suit to meetings at the White House, borrow one or steal one if you have to. Or you can just use the billions of dollars that you've acquired from America. There's always that. You could buy a suit store. He could have somebody make a suit the day of with all the money that he has. What are we talking about here? This is crazy. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen past that. I'm looking for updates on this whole thing. Trump, Zelenskyy. Let's see if anything else has developed. I think this is where they go silent for a bit, and then there's going to be a big announcement about I think there's going to be a big announcement about America no longer supporting Ukraine, because they're definitely not going to give them any money. Ukrainian ambassador reacting to Trump's meeting with Zelensky. Oh no, look at her. She's like, oh God, oh no.
I said to you, I want a ceasefire with guarantees. Because you get a ceasefire faster than an agreement. Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
Oh yeah, she's upset. She's sad. She's like, I can't believe this. I can't believe this just happened. Yeah, it's even from the seat of President Trump on X. He even posted it. So, yeah, this is very, very serious. Zelensky left the White House with his tail between his legs. Whoa. Oh, this is actually a clip of him leaving.
This is really pretty incredible. We see the SUV.
Hang on with it.
Pretty incredible. We see the SUV.
Hang on with us one
Zelensky's
moment.
SUV.
If you look to your left, you're going to see him. Let's watch.
Mr. President, is the deal off? President Zelensky, can you tell us what happened?
This is really pretty incredible. We see the SUV.
Hang on with us one
Zelensky's
moment.
SUV.
If you look to your left, you're going to see him. Let's watch.
Mr. President, is the deal off?
Wow. So, that's him leaving. That's him leaving. Fox must have done a little bit of a cover piece on it. Let's see if they know anything that we don't hear. This is the whole live thing. Look at Trump's face right after that exchange. Wow. You don't see Trump look like that often. Let's see. Fox News. Let's just see what they've put out recently. If they've dumped anything out there. Promises more tariffs. More trade. Brian Kilmeade. Let's see here. I'm not seeing anything. Fox News. Trump. Zelensky. See if anything pops up. Okay, so they just have the live. Can't find that actual clip. It might have been off of Fox TV. Let's see here. Let's go to the actual YouTube channel. Let's check it out. If there's anything here. Oh, there it was. There it was. I just saw it. There it is.
Back to the White House. Jackie Heinrich has some new information for us. Jackie.
Yeah, I just went up to the press area to get an understanding of what we're watching. This is what I was told. The president has kicked Zelensky out of the White House. His delegation right now is telling him that he's got to go home. The president felt disrespected. Officials in the room felt that beyond the language barrier that we've heard some discussion about, Zelensky's body language, shrugging and eye rolling, was ungrateful, disrespectful, and the president feels that Zelensky is not ready for peace, and he can come back when he's ready to talk about peace, but he's not in that position right now, and Zelensky is being told he's got to go. The lunch that they were supposed to have is sitting right outside the hallway, and the press staffers are going to be eating that lunch. This is really pretty incredible. We see the SUV.
Hang on with us
Zelensky's
one moment.
SUV.
You, get over here, Caitlin Collins. Come here, you nasty lady, you know that. Sit down and eat this lunch. Sit down and eat Zelensky's lunch. You, America One, come here, sit, eat my lunch. All of you sit here and eat this food immediately. This is ridiculous. It's good food. It's better than any food any of you have ever made. You understand? But Zelensky won't be eating it. I'll have Caitlin Collins eat this food. CNN, since CNN can't possibly be paying you enough, you sit down, Caitlin, you eat this food. My gift to you, okay? You nasty lady. Oh my gosh.
If you look to your left, you're going to see him. Let's watch.
Mr. President, is the deal off? President Zelensky, can you tell us what happened?
on juuri lähdössä valkoiselta talolta äsken saimme tietää, että tuon mineraalisopimuksen allekirjoittaminen peruttiin kokonaan ja Zelenskyy juuri astui sisään autoonsa. Sadat toimittajaa.
Did you sign the minerals deal? Did you sign the minerals deal?
Why were you so disrespectful to the president?
We may be watching the floor fall through this moment in international relations and diplomacy, or this might be the art of the deal, and we're not going to know for some time. Jackie, it appears that even going into this meeting that this relationship was not great. About a week ago, President Trump called Zelenskyy a dictator. He was asked about that yesterday with the British Prime Minister, and he said, "Did I say that?" Next question. As if he wanted to brush that off and make sure that things today went smoother.
Well, Zelenskyy, we're told, was begging to stay and work this out. The Ukrainians were begging the president and the White House to continue talking. The president's having none of it. He felt that Zelensky's just not ready for peace, and this deal was not signed. There is no signing. There will be no joint press conference. The next time we're going to see the president is at departure. There he goes right behind me. Zelenskyy on his way out of the White House gate. No deal signed, no joint press conference, tensions at an all-time high between these two leaders. Really, the prospect of peace talks, what this means for the war that has raged on for 3 years, you cannot overstate what a moment in time we've just witnessed. And while the president left the invitation open to come back when you're ready to talk seriously about what it takes to achieve peace, Zelenskyy feels very dug in. He was dismissive of the U.S. overtures that you've got to accept a ceasefire first. You've got to deal with the other side. The divide between the two could not be wider. And so we expect to see the president at departure, Marine One departure later on this afternoon when he heads to Mar-a-Lago for the weekend. But that is the only other time we're going to hear directly from him. And I guess we'll hear from Zelenskyy on special report tonight. But that is going to be must-watch TV after what we have witnessed here today.
Wow. Wow. What a president, man. Oh my gosh. Absolutely amazing. He threw them out. Wow. So it wasn't even like Zelenskyy left in a huff. He's like, we can work out. I need to leave with just a few more billion. Can I leave with just a few more billion? I need the money, please. There's many things I have to pay for. A suit. Like the man mentioned, I need suit. I need a suit. I need $4 billion for a suit. Trump's like, get out. I can't believe I almost let you in Mar-a-Lago. Get out of here. Take your minerals and leave. This is ridiculous. You get no deal. You get nothing. You've pissed off JD, quite frankly. Quite frankly. He's a Marine, you know. There's things he could do. There's things he's been trained to do to guys like you that I don't want to see him do, but he can do them. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Absolutely crazy. I can't believe it. Jeez, man. Oh my gosh. He just he got thrown out. You've never seen anything like that before. Have you ever even heard of anything like that? You know, and it takes two to tango. I mean, it's Zelenskyy too. I mean, Trump's amazing, but when does anybody even get confronted by a leader like that? The things are just gonna shoo away the fact that they've been given billions of dollars of money. He won't even acknowledge how much he was actually given. He won't talk about where the money's going. Nothing. And then on top of that, he's like being disrespectful. He's in the Oval Office. He didn't wear a suit. Let me tell you something. I dress like this, and you guys can't see it. There's tinfoil Speedo, okay, and then I wear sweatpants, and that's how I dress. I just wear hoodies and sweat. If you ever see me out in Austin, this is how you'll see me dress. I'll probably be wearing this shirt. I wear it all the time. Every shirt I have, I buy like 4 of them. this is how I dress. If I go to the White House, guess what? Putting on a suit. Guess what? It's going to be a nice one too. And it'll probably be the only time I wear it. But sorry. And no hat. I'm not like Tim Pool where I'm a crazy person and I wear my hat every single place I go. No, there'd be no hat on too. Be an adult. We're 40 over here, you know, almost. Yeah, you got to be a normal person at times, you know. You can't just be insane. I wear my hat everywhere I go. No, I wouldn't do that either. Jeez. Thrown out. I just want more. I just want to hear more of what happened. This is crazy. I guess that's it. I mean, we're not going to learn anything else. I mean, could go to CNN and get the spin of it. You know, CNN's going to be like, Donald Trump, xenophobic, throws out immigrant who visited the Oval Office. That's the only thing you might see instead. There was an immigrant and all he needed was another $40 billion to buy a suit. And Donald Trump and J.D. Vance decided to take a very harsh tone with him. Like, that's all it would be, you know. Crazy. So that's it. I think there's going to be a big announcement. I really do. I think there's going to be a big announcement of America not supporting Ukraine anymore in this whole thing.